Hello hustlers, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Vaibhav Rathi. I am a consultant at Deloitte USI, and through my YouTube channel I have been sharing my experience about the consulting side of things and how you can make a fulfilling career when it comes to the different business offerings or market segments or types of consulting. In the time to come, we're going to be focusing on the more business offering side of things, or how my career trajectory in Deloitte looked like, so that you can take lessons early on in your career to make a focused or impactful career early on and not make the same mistakes which I have made. So please subscribe to the channel and keep following our playlist for more content. I will be arranging the videos in a proper structured manner so that you have a proper blueprint as to how to make a career in consulting. That being said, today our focus is going to be on the boutique consulting firms, what the career there would look like. And if you are someone who is, let's say, doubtful about it, or is looking forward to the consulting world but not only to the MBBs or the Big Four side of things, you, my friend, are in the right place at the right time. So here are my notes, and we're going to be getting started. So guys, what I want to highlight first of all is, when it comes to the boutique side of consulting or the nature of these firms, what you need to understand is, these companies or these consulting groups, these are focusing more on the niche kind of works. They may not be as big of a company or as popular of a firm as the big threes or big fours, but their focus and specialization is such that they are acquiring market and adding value to the clients on the ground level for their niche particular segment, and they are doing really well in that segment. So you can look forward to that if you are having an expertise in that particular field, or if you're looking forward to grow there. So without further ado, in fact, I would like to enter into how the key example of functional expertise would look like here. It ranges from market entry strategy, due diligence, or the digital transformation, or branding and marketing strategy. And in fact, let's discuss this with a real work example. Let's say, imagine there is a healthcare startup which wants to expand its reach in the, let's not focus on India now, this time let's go to, let's say, Asia, let's say Southeast Asia. Now they would go to a boutique firm, ZS Associates, and then they can go and ask for this particular problem. Now the consultants from ZS Associates, what they'll do is they'll deep down into the local market regulations, competitive growth strategy, pinpoints into that particular market, and then they'll identify the gaps in the market, what's the market size, what would be the entry barriers, what are the things which would be need to be done in the due diligence even before the starting of the work. How do the models would look like, how will they be able to create a 5-year strategic roadmap, and what would be the pivot plans in between if things are not going as per the plan. So these are all the growth plans or marketing strategies which these ZS associates will be helping them with. Now if they want again a specific kind of help, ZS is a big name when it comes to the healthcare industry. That's where I was focusing on this thing when I started the video, that these are niche consulting firms. So they are not just happening on the strategy and consulting side, they can actually help the clients end to end and stay with them even after their go live, and when the project is completed they can stay with them for advisory purposes as well. Obviously the project cost will differ when it comes to the end-to-end strategy implementation or the advisory implementation. And in fact, with that, let's discuss the top boutique consulting firms which are out there. LEK Consulting, a very big name, guys. After that, OCNC Strategy Consulting, they are doing really good. Bainbridge Consulting and Maricon. Even when it comes to India focused, apart from ZS, of course, I would like to focus on Redseer Consulting. This is something which I've wrote in my notes. They are like India's top homegrown strategy firm, and they are like doing really good when it comes to the boutique scale firms. Then Avalon Global Research, they are doing really well. Vector Consulting Groups. So like these are, again, these are growing consulting firms. So now if there is a, like, let's say, a lot of competition when it comes to going into the big three and big four, these are the firms you can look forward to if you're not able to get into those highly driven MBBs or big fours. You can actually focus on these consulting firms, because even if you are from a tier 2 college, or let's say in tier 2 MBA college with less years of work experience, these companies do give opportunities and higher roles for people. There are not like very strict entry barriers like a 999 profile or a high position of responsibility. Yes, like the case consulting and this experience would matter to get into these companies, but you have a better chance or a fair chances to get into these companies compared to the big three or big four. So that's where you can actually utilize and focus on entering these if you value the healthcare, life sciences, digital strategy, retail, or operations, or the niche kind of work which these companies bring in. Also, over my previous videos, I've already talked about the different kind of consulting companies, but I think I forget about one of the consulting companies. My bad. Kearney. They are a very good consulting company, guys, which is, I think, focused more on the operation side of things, and they are doing really great in that segment. In fact, that is a premium company which is in the ranks of MBBs. So they have a high, huge like entry barrier, and they only hire from the tier one top B schools of the country, and that's why I think they are also growing at a very rapid manner. But yeah, that is something I wanted to highlight because I have missed out on that in my previous videos. But if you have also missed out on my previous videos, please go back and check out our playlist to know more about the different consulting firms and how your area of interest or niche would look like. And when it comes to the like how to get into these companies, what is the interview process, how would it look like, how do the work actually happens, what are the things which are important for getting good projects or promotions, these are something which will be covering in the subsequent videos. So for that high quality content, I would just like to request you, please do subscribe and do comment on our YouTube channel videos, so that I also get a fair idea as to what my audience wants from me and what is the value addition content I can make for them. Now my final thoughts would be for boutique consulting firms. If you are someone who is like, these companies, they offer depth, organizational agility. So if you're someone who wants to develop a subject matter expertise and is someone who's already having some kinds of degrees which are related to these areas, I think I've given this example before. If you're from a healthcare background and wants to come into consulting, or have a biotechnology background but wants to not make it to the big consulting firm, like not just being limited to a normal company, these are the segments companies to look forward to. These are the domains which can not only give you high returns when it comes to money, but this can have a very high learning growth for you.